Can you read this? Oh, it's Finnish. No, I can't.
Nope.
Why did God not make Pokemon, or at least not Dragonite? Because he said, meh, malaria. Um, I like to think that
I think
Pokemon is a human-created thing. They made a game out of it. They made a show out of it. So, I mean, you wouldn't even know about Pokemon if the original creator actually locked himself in like his parents' house and made like 180 something Pokemon and then cut it down to 150. I want to see a movie about that. That sounds really cool to see if like someone for 2.5 hours. I would watch somebody like
create Pokemon.
yeah.
I think that it's kind of, well, it'd be like, okay, let's say God did make Pokemon rather than regular old animals. We would be playing games with puppies and all that stuff, and we'd be like, I want a puppy, and I would miss my puppy a lot. I wouldn't. I have. I love my puppy. She's not a puppy anymore, but she's my big dog. I love her. She's a. Okay, never mind. I won't tell you about my dog. It's fine. Just babbling now. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, I'd like to see a movie about the original creator of Pokemon who locked himself in his parents' basement, I think it was, and created 180 Pokemon from scratch, just right from the top of his head. Obviously, Voltorb and Electrode were a little bit easier to make, but I'd like to see like an actor portray something like that, where he's just walking and pacing around his room, thinking, oh, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Ooh, a dragon Pokemon," and just like, and Clefairy was actually supposed to be Ash's first Pokemon,
I
and
couldn't see that at all.
I could see Clefairy using Metronome for every situation and coming up with a move that gets him out of it. You know what I
I
mean?
suppose, yeah, but it's just not. It doesn't stick in my mind. You know,
What's the greatest move in Pokemon?
greatest move.
I like Outrage, but that's because I get a stab bonus with Dragonite, and so it almost always is a red one hit kill.
I don't even know.
I
I
also
know
like
nothing.
Ice Beam for Dragonite because it never misses. Flamethrower and Thunderbolt can miss. I've never seen Ice Beam miss, unless obviously like Fly or Dig. But other than that, I've never seen it miss. Who is the coolest Digimon? I have no idea. I have no idea who the coolest Digimon would be.
I don't know either.
What is? I'm not going to solve that math problem. That's a really long math problem. What is wrong with children today?
Parents.
Parents, media.
No, and I also think because, like a lot of parents complain about when they were kids, their parents would like smack them across the face if they said something or whatever, and then they don't understand that it was all for their own good. Punishment. They think punishment is like, man, my mom. If I said that to my mom, she would have cracked me across the face, or I would have got, I would have got, um,
Mouthwash on with soap.
yeah, like that. And they think that those are all really mean things to do, but then they don't think about how they like turned out in life and how they now can make better decisions. Like, I got spanked, whatever, not that big a deal. I got smacked across the face whenever I said something like bad. And I think I'm like a better person. I'm not like some kid that's running around and can do whatever they want because their parents aren't going to discipline them at all, because they think that it's too harsh when really it's for their own good. It's not. I'm not saying go beat your kid with a baseball bat, but I mean,
I'm not
gotta have some
saying
kind of discipline.
not the video of that guy where his son couldn't catch a baseball and he whipped him every time he didn't catch it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the media has a role to play in it because
that's true.
they promote this image that
Cartoon
everybody.
Network has a thing to play. Has a role to play. I hate
Yeah,
Cartoon Network. It's not a kids network.
she doesn't like regular show
I
because
hate
it's a
regular.
cartoon and they act like they're grown up.
Like I thought it was like an Adult Swim show. But then I realized it was on just regular old Cartoon Network, and I'm like, no.
I think the media promotes this idea that everybody has to be hot and sexy and has to be wild. And not a good kind of wild either, but like this image that we can do whatever we want. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that these kids grow up with all of this stuff and then they think that they are the best person to ever walk the planet. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like, not those pictures that are just like, you're 10, you have an iPad, an iPhone, a laptop. When I was 10, I had Pokemon cards. It's lame and it's cliche, but it's true. I see kids at Dairy Queen all the time that are like 8, 9 years
I
old.
hate
They're
that.
like flipping through their smartphones. They have better phones than I do, and I'm all like, that's really dumb. They have like
Yeah.
iPods and iPhones, and it's just it's parents giving their kids something to distract them so they don't have to deal with them, I think. And
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
you
Just put
give
them
a
in front of a
kid
computer or whatever.
you give a kid a laptop and they'll be distracted forever.
Yeah, you won't have to go outside and actually play with them. You won't have to bring them to friends' houses. You won't have to go, you won't have to bring them to the park or anything. You could just let them play with a video game or something, or
And
a phone, and they're like 8 and they break it in a week.
then you give them things like the video game industry has been a big parent failure because you got 8, 9-year-old kids playing like Call of Duty and whatnot. It's like a rated M game.
I when I was little, like I had not really cousins, they're more like family friends, kids, but they used to play Grand Theft Auto when I was like 7.
See, that's dumb.
And they are no, no.
I mean, giving your kids the ability to play stuff like that. I'm not saying it's totally bad. I'm just saying you shouldn't let 8-year-old kids be playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. As a 10-year-old kid, I would say that's dumb. All my friends get to play it. Why can't I play it? But right now, I'm saying that's really not a
Yeah.
smart choice.
And I remember when I saw that I was like, "Mom, can I get that game? I really want to play it." No, but everybody else does. No, you can't. And then I would get really, really angry that I never got to play any good video games that all my other friends did. But, you know,
I like that they're coming out with Lego World, which is the open world mechanics of Grand Theft Auto, but in Legos. It's not Grand Theft Auto
what?
Leg.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Grand Theft Auto Legos. I mean, you get to run around like steal cars, stuff like that.
You get to.
You get to drive different cars. Anyways, I just liked
I don't
the.
think that's.
I didn't like Grand Theft Auto for the story at all. I just liked jumping in a car, causing mayhem, and seeing how long I could go before the cops get me. So,
Mhm.
but I mean, you shouldn't let your 8-year-old kid play like L.A. Noire, for example, even though it looks like a cool cop game. There's like nude, slashed up, murdered women in that game. It's really messed up. And yeah, I think that's what's wrong with children these days. That and people need to talk to their kids because I'm getting
Yeah.
real sick of seeing 11-year-old girls like crying over boys.
Well, that's normal.
I guess, but I need to get off Facebook for it.
You
Yeah,
know. All
that
right.
was a long one.
Yeah.
Ben Young, you guys said you watched Marvel Hornets. What are your current theories on Black Mask Man, To the Ark, and Tim? I always love talking about that series. I don't want to even think about that stuff. Marble Hornets has made me afraid of the dark.
Yeah. I have my dog sleep with me now
No joke. Three
to
days
protect
ago, and I
me.
still can't sleep.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten a little bit better, but there's an whenever I let my dogs sleep in my bed with me, I keep I have a bathroom, I have a door to my bathroom, and then on the other side of the bathroom, I have a door to the laundry room, which is where the dogs usually sleep. So I keep both of those doors open. I always keep the bathroom light on because I'm afraid of the dark most of the time. And uh, with both the doors open, it creates a shadow from the light, and so then the door hinge is a circle on the ceiling, and then I have a bunch of like streaks, and every time I look at it, I'm like, that looks like freaking Slender Man. That's awful. So I get really freaked out.
Next
So,
one.
um,
Oh, this is the weird one I read. Has anyone ever been so far as decided to use even want to do look more like? That's
okay.
the most confusing thing.
Has anyone ever been so far as to decide to use? Yeah, I can't.
Next question. Question for both of you. Is there any awesome people on here you've met on the internet and be willing to meet IRL? C from Holy and Dynamite, Scott from Metagross, uh, Phil from Apathetic Lucario, um, the girl who admins Muriel. Um, I know Trainer Diamond is actually supposed to come and meet me. Dairy Queen, I gotta reply to him at that, and then he can come and see me.
Woo.
Who would you like to see?
Ah, C from Napoleon Dynamite, obviously. I'm not really too sure. I don't know.
Next
Yeah.
question. Your both least favorite Pokemon and best Zelda game.
Least favorite Pokemon. We already answered that.
Yeah,
Eradicate, coughing, wheezing.
Bronzor.
Best Zelda game. I've never played it.
Ocarina of Time. I think you beat that. Twilight Princess was fun too. Wind Waker was fun. Some people hate on it because it's more of a kids' cartoon game, but it was fun. Do you like anime? I watch Pokemon. I watched a little bit of Gurren Lagann, but I watched a couple episodes and never got back to it. Your favorite animes?
I like Lucky Star. Um.
You say that? I have to pee.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. I like Lucky Star. I just think it's really funny. I haven't watched a lot because it's a lot of money to go buy anime, and I always have the worst luck on the internet, so I can't just go looking for free videos because I usually end up with a virus of some sort. And I like The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I've only seen the first season because my friend gave it to me as a gift. I still have to watch more, but I really like it um, from what I've seen. I love Puella, Magi, Madoka, Magica. Why they had to pick such a weird name, I don't know, but I love it so much. And uh, I was gonna go to Anime Detour this year, but I missed my ticket. I missed my opportunity to buy my ticket, and I was gonna dress up as Madoka, and I had the um, cosplay all picked out and everything. And are you in here? Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Ugh.
Yeah. I love that show so much. It's just really.
Holy shit.
What? What?
It's been going for 45 minutes.
How do you know that? Oh. Okay. Well
We'll
then we.
split this up
Yeah.
into a couple videos.
No, not in a couple of videos. You can always chop some things out, like thinking time.
Nah.
Like this conversation we're having right now. You can always
Nah.
chop that out. I like Ninja Nonsense. I've only watched a few episodes. I just think it's really funny. I haven't watched it in a really long time though. And I'm trying to think, what else do I like? I think that's all I can think of right now. So yeah, that's it.
Alright, next one from Vinny Cross. So the shirt's actually going to be made. I thought they were a good idea. Yes, I'm going to start it around 15 to 20,000 likes. We are going to do that. Um, we'll have Sarcastic Dragonite shirts. If HP ever decides to become admin, we'll have an HP shirt for girls, if they're really that interested. Because I don't have a ton of girls on my page. We need some more love from the ladies. That's what we need. We need some more love from the ladies. Do you like watermelons? I kind of like watermelon.
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
if it's really hot outside.
Sean Mayer, favorite N64 game? Um,
I've never played it, so
you played Conquer. Conquer's bad for a day.
I didn't play it. You were playing it. I was just sitting right next to you.
Yes. I like Ocarina of Time.